Hi, I'm Sophie Kalanjieva, and I'm a first-year industrial engineering student at the University of Toronto. And in our first year, all of the core 8 engineering disciplines are required to take this design class where we're challenged to solve real-world problems. Right now, my team and I are working with this park called High Park in Toronto that is one of Toronto's largest green spaces. Our challenge is to make the park and its trails more accessible for people with certain mobility impairments. Now, this may sound easy, but it's been quite a challenge. When we went to go see the park, there's a lot of steep inclines and steep declines, and there's a lot of tree roots poking out in the path, and because High Park is on high ground, the soil is quite dry and sand-like, which makes it hard for wheelchairs and other mobility aids to get through the trails. And at first we were thinking, why not just pave the trails? And this behind me, if you're wondering, is not High Park. It's just a park near my house. But anyways, paving the trails doesn't really align with the park's goals to make the trails more accessible, as well as conserve the environment and provide an equitable and enjoyable way for all users to enjoy the trails equally. So during my research, I came across Jerry Rig Everything, and this is actually a YouTuber that my dad really likes. And basically, he created a company called Not a Wheelchair. Now, I won't get into too much of what it is, but basically, he created a company where he creates wheelchairs that are equipped to go on any sort of terrain. And this really inspired me. If you guys want to search up his website or even visit his YouTube channel to find out more. But this really inspired me. Why can't parks offer this type of things to all their visitors? Imagine you could go to a park entrance and just rent one out. Think you're going to the mall and you see you could rent out strollers, or in a city where you can rent out like a bike sharing system. Imagine you could do that with these Not a Wheelchair wheelchairs. You go up to the entrance of the park, you open an app, or there's a kiosk, you check one out, you enjoy the park with it, and then you return it when you're done. Now, I have a lot of questions that I want to research, but I've compiled 6 of my those that I'm most interested in finding out. The first one is, where would they be stored? Do we need some kind of shed or some kind of charging station that's covered to be able to store them? Because Toronto's weather isn't exactly gentle. We have those really hot summer days and then those really snowy and freezing cold winter days. As well, how do we make sure they're secure? Maybe there's some kind of system on them that notifies park staff whenever the wheelchairs are taken out of the boundaries of the park. And also, how durable are they? Think the scooters that you can rent in downtown Toronto. They're big and bulky. They're nothing like the scooters you would buy for yourself or your child. Those thin and light ones. But they're made that way so that they're durable and they can withstand different users using them. My question is, how durable are the Not a Wheelchair wheelchairs? Do they have thin parts or wires that can get easily broken by different users using them? And if they are, can we make some kind of prototype that it's a little more durable that we can pilot at a park like High Park and test it out? Another point to a lot of different users using them is, are there different sizes to these Not a Wheelchair wheelchairs? Is there a weight restriction or a height restriction? And if there is, can there be maybe different sizes of wheelchairs so that all users could get the same experience? Also, I know that these things probably go quite fast, so is there a way to cap the retail speed to a minimum to make sure that all users are safe because they may not be experienced with this type of technology? And lastly, who will maintain them? Does Not a Wheelchair have a partner in Toronto that will be able to fix anything if they break, or that will be able to get parts easily and quickly? Those were kind of my most interesting questions. And right now, I'm comparing this solution to other solutions that we thought of, like paving, or adding gravel, or adding ramps. But a lot of these solutions would have a heavy impact on the environment, and they would require maintenance, while this solution with these Not a Wheelchair wheelchairs would virtually have no impact on the environment. And they would be able to create a much more equitable experience for people that want to use this trail but have some mobility impairments. Now, I've already been in contact with Not a Wheelchair, and they have been great in their responses, and they actually asked me if I could give them some more questions for them to answer and like clarify my questions. And instead of replying to their email, well, I made this video. Hey, Not a Wheelchair. I can't wait to see what they say, and I'll keep you guys updated. Thank you so much, and I can't wait to see where this project takes my team and I.